Back here at home tonight, and a state of emergency now in effect in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, after the deadly police shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. Tonight, his family and lawyers say they were allowed to see just 20 seconds of police body camera footage today. Lawyers now say his hands were on the wheel and that he was shot in the back of the head. Authorities late today saying this whole incident was over in just 30 seconds. ABC's Victor Akendo now from North Carolina.
Tonight, calls for transparency growing louder in the officer-involved killing of Andrew Brown Jr.
We only saw a snippet of the video.
The family and their legal counsel saying they saw just 20 seconds of one body camera video, although multiple sheriff's deputies were involved.
Let's be clear. This was an execution. Andrew Brown was in his driveway. Andrew had his hands on his steering wheel. They run up to his vehicle shooting.
It's like we against all odds in this world. My dad got executed just by trying to save his own life.
Following days of peaceful protests and demands for transparency, Elizabeth City is now under a state of emergency in anticipation of the video's public release. According to the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office, deputies and the local SWAT team were executing a search warrant at Brown's home Wednesday morning. In the application for the search warrant, authorities stating that they believe Brown was using his home to store, package, and distribute narcotics, and two vehicles to store, traffic, and distribute them. Brown's neighbor, Demetria Williams, claims he was driving away when deputies opened fire.
He's trying to get away, and they're actually shooting at him.
Authorities have yet to say what led to the shooting. The family's attorney saying the sheriff's office told him Brown was unarmed and that no drugs were found in his car or in the house at the time. The sheriff has urged patience during the investigation.
If any of my deputies broke any laws or violated any policies that come out through this investigation, they will be held accountable.
7 deputies have been placed on administrative leave. It's not clear if that number included the deputy who the sheriff has said killed Brown, a father of 7.
This is the youngest daughter of Andrew Brown, and it is my prayer that we can say to her that we as a community stood up united to demand justice against injustice.
What is it that the family wants most right now?
Transparency.
And Victor Akendo with us tonight from Elizabeth City. And Victor, I know there's late word tonight also on the release of the body camera videos.
David, under North Carolina law, body camera video can only be released with a judge's approval. We just heard from the sheriff's office moments ago. They said that the county attorney has filed a motion in court to get the video released, but there's no word on when a judge might make a decision. There's no doubt tonight that the pressure is mounting on this small county.
The department in North Carolina finds itself in the national spotlight tonight. 7 of his 55 deputies have been placed on leave after the fatal shooting on Wednesday of a black man, 42-year-old Andrew Brown Jr. CBS's Christina Ruffini joins us with more. Christina, good evening.
An attorney for the family said Brown's 7 children deserve to know what happened. The governor of North Carolina called initial reports of the incident tragic and extremely concerning. He's joined city officials and community leaders in calling for release of the body camera video.
Law enforcement on scene advised that shots fired near EMS.
A witness says Andrew Brown Jr. was trying to drive away when he was shot and killed by sheriff deputies on Wednesday. Emergency radio chatter from the time of the shooting identifies the location of his injury.
Special advised EMS has got one male, 42 years of age, gunshot to the back.
But the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department has yet to release a detailed account of the shooting.
If any of my deputies broke any laws or violated any policies that come out through this investigation, they will be held accountable.
The alleged lack of transparency has led to protests, with community members demanding the release of the deputy's body camera footage, which in North Carolina requires a court order.
Elizabeth City is a microcosm now of what is going on across the nation.
City officials said today they will file that request on Monday.
He did not deserve what was done to him.
This afternoon, Brown's family said they want to make body camera videos public information in North Carolina. And they want that law changed in Andrew Brown's name.
I just want justice.
The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation is looking into the incident. This afternoon, the sheriff said he will ask if releasing the video would compromise their investigation. If it won't, he says he will ask for a court order to release the video footage on Monday. Adriana?